Good evening, everyone. Today, I want to talk about something that can change your life, something that is often overlooked but holds the power to transform not just your world, but the world around you. It's simple yet profound. It's about focusing on yourself, focusing on your growth, your well being, your happiness, and your dreams, focusing on you. Self awareness is often considered the cornerstone of personal transformation. It is the first step in understanding the essence of who you are, your strengths, your weaknesses, your passions, and your deepest desires. Before we can even think about changing the world around us or pursuing grand ambitions, we must first turn inward and ask ourselves the fundamental question: who am I? The world today constantly pushes us to look outward, be it through social media, peer pressure, or societal expectations. We are taught to compare ourselves to others, to strive for things that may not even resonate with our true selves. We often find ourselves chasing after success defined by others. And in the process, we lose sight of who we are and what we truly want from life. This external focus makes it difficult to make meaningful progress because without self awareness, we cannot define our own path. Instead, we are left chasing a version of success that doesn't align with our authentic selves. Self awareness is not just about knowing what you're good at, it's about understanding your core values, beliefs, and motivations. It's about recognizing the things that light you up inside and equally the things that drain you or make you feel disconnected. This awareness allows you to make decisions that are aligned with your inner truth, helping you navigate life with clarity and confidence. Without this clarity, we are often tossed around by external influences, unsure of which direction to take or what choices will truly bring us fulfillment. When we become self-awareness, we gain the power to change the things we can control. We stop relying on the validation or approval of others because we already know what feels right for us. Self-awareness allows us to identify areas of growth and challenge ourselves to become better versions of ourselves. It teaches us the importance of setting boundaries, of saying no to things that don't serve us, and of saying yes to the opportunities that align with our purpose. Moreover, being self aware makes it easier to identify the patterns and habits that no longer serve us. Often we find ourselves stuck in cycles that prevent us from moving forward, whether it's limiting beliefs, unhealthy relationships, or toxic environments. With self awareness, we can recognize these patterns and consciously choose to break free from them. Only when we do this can we truly begin to make lasting changes in our lives. Another important aspect of self awareness is the ability to accept ourselves fully, flaws and all. Many of us have been conditioned to see flaws as something negative, something to be ashamed of or hidden. But true self awareness teaches us to embrace our imperfections, to accept them as part of our journey. It is through this acceptance that we can grow. When we stop pretending to be someone we're not, we allow ourselves to step into our true power. This level of understanding doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, patience, and a willingness to look inward even when it's uncomfortable. But the more we practice self awareness, the more we uncover layers of our identity that were previously hidden. This journey allows us to uncover what we truly want from life and equips us with the clarity and strength to pursue it. Ultimately, self awareness is the gateway to all other forms of personal transformation. When we truly understand ourselves, we are empowered to take control of our lives and shape our futures in a way that reflects our most authentic selves. Only then can we begin to make the impact we desire, not by changing the world to fit our desires, but by changing ourselves in ways that inspire the world around us. Prioritizing your own growth is one of the most powerful investments you can make in your life. It's about consciously choosing to nurture and improve yourself across all aspects, mentally, emotionally, and physically, because this is where true strength begins. It is easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of daily life, focusing on everything and everyone around us, often putting ourselves last. However, when you take the time to invest in your own growth, you unlock the potential to be the best version of yourself, and that becomes the foundation for everything you do in life. Mentally, growth begins with expanding your knowledge, sharpening your skills, and challenging your thinking. It's about stepping out of your comfort zone and embracing new ideas, learning from your experiences, and continuously developing your intellectual capacity. Investing in your mental growth means reading books, taking courses, listening to thought leaders, and being open to new perspectives. It's about developing the ability to think critically, solve problems creatively, and remain adaptable in an ever-changing world. The more you invest in your mind, the better equipped you become to navigate the challenges life throws your way and seize the opportunities that come your path. Emotionally, growth is about cultivating emotional intelligence, which allows you to understand and manage your emotions, as well as empathize with the emotions of others. Emotional growth involves developing resilience, learning how to cope with stress, and building healthier relationships. It's about becoming self-aware of how you react to situations and choosing to respond in ways that align with your values and long-term goals. By prioritizing emotional growth, you give yourself the tools to handle life's ups and downs with grace and strength rather than being overwhelmed by them. It also allows you to create a deeper connection with others because you can communicate and relate in a more authentic, understanding way. When you prioritize emotional growth, you open the door to greater personal fulfillment and healthier, more meaningful relationships. Physically, growth is about taking care of your body and ensuring it functions at its highest potential. This is the vessel that carries you through life, and if you neglect it, you will find it harder to achieve your dreams and goals. Prioritizing your physical growth means adopting healthy habits such as exercising regularly, eating nutritious food, getting enough sleep, and managing stress. It also involves being mindful of your physical limitations and working to improve your strength, flexibility, and overall health. When you invest in your physical well-being, you not only enhance your energy levels, but also improve your confidence and self-esteem. A healthy body supports a strong mind and an emotionally balanced life, creating a harmonious cycle of growth and empowerment. The beauty of investing in yourself is that it pays off in every area of your life. The more you focus on your growth, the more you develop the inner strength to face challenges and setbacks. You build resilience, wisdom, and clarity that allow you to make better decisions and achieve your goals more effectively. When you prioritize your own growth, you become a magnet for success, inspiration, and positivity, both for yourself and for those around you. Growth isn't just about accumulating knowledge or achievements, it's about becoming a better, more capable, and more powerful version of yourself, someone who can handle whatever life throws their way. In today's fast-pacing world, it's easy to get overwhelmed by external noise. There is a constant barrage of distractions, opinions, and criticisms from every direction, whether it's from social media, friends, family, or even the broader society. This noise can be incredibly disorienting, leading us to question our choices, doubt our abilities, and lose sight of our true path. Overcoming this external noise is crucial if we want to stay grounded, focused, and aligned with our inner purpose. It's about learning to tune out the distractions, filter out the criticism, and trust our own inner voice to guide us. One of the biggest challenges in overcoming external noise is recognizing where it's coming from. Distractions can be subtle. Sometimes they come in the form of a fleeting opinion from a friend or a passing comment on social media. At other times, they are louder, more persistent, like societal pressures to conform to a certain image or live up to certain expectations. Regardless of the source, these external influences can cloud our judgment, causing us to question ourselves or second-guess our decisions. The first step to overcoming this noise is awareness. By recognizing what is influencing our thoughts and actions, we gain the power to filter out the noise that doesn't serve us. Criticism, whether constructive or not, is another form of external noise that can be difficult to navigate. We all face criticism at some point in our lives, and while it can sometimes be valuable for growth, it can also be discouraging if not handled properly. People may offer unsolicited opinions or even judge us based on their own fears or insecurities. The key is to differentiate between constructive feedback and destructive criticism. Constructive feedback is meant to help us improve, but destructive criticism is often rooted in negativity and judgment. Learning to accept feedback without letting it define who we are is crucial for building inner strength. We must remember that other people's opinions don't dictate our worth or our ability to succeed. Another form of external noise comes from our environment. The constant barrage of information, the pressure to keep up with others, and the relentless demands of life. These distractions can lead us to lose sight of what truly matters, filling our minds with unnecessary noise. To counter this, it's important to create space for quiet reflection. By intentionally carving out moments of stillness in our day, we allow ourselves the opportunity to reconnect with our inner voice. Meditation, journaling, or simply taking a walk in nature can help clear the mental clutter and create a sense of clarity. Our inner voice, the voice of our true self, is often drowned out by the loudness of external noise. This inner voice is where our intuition resides, guiding us toward our authentic desires and purpose. It speaks in a quiet, subtle way, but it's always there, waiting for us to listen. When we tune out the distractions and criticism, we give ourselves the space to hear that inner voice more clearly. It may take time to strengthen this connection, especially if we've spent years relying on external validation, but with practice, we learn to trust and follow our own instincts. To truly overcome external noise, we must also learn the art of setting boundaries. This means protecting our time, energy, and emotions from influences that are not in alignment with our values or goals. Whether it's limiting time on social media, distancing ourselves from negative people, or learning to say no to things that drain us, setting boundaries allows us to reclaim our focus and prioritize what truly matters. It's not about isolating ourselves from the world, but about creating an environment where our inner voice can thrive. When we begin to tune out the distractions and listen to our inner guidance, we find the strength to move forward with confidence, authenticity, and purpose. By overcoming the external noise, we gain clarity, inner peace, and the ability to make decisions that align with who we truly are. It's in this space of quiet self-assurance that we can navigate life's challenges, pursue our dreams, and live a life that is fully our own. The journey of self-love and acceptance is one of the most transformative and empowering paths we can take. It is the foundation for achieving greatness because when we truly love and accept ourselves, we unlock our fullest potential. Too often, we are conditioned to seek validation from others, to measure our worth by external standards, and to compare ourselves to those around us. But true greatness can only emerge when we learn to honor our own uniqueness, embrace our flaws, and cultivate a deep sense of self-worth that is not dependent on external approval. Self-love begins with self-awareness. It requires us to look inward, to reflect on who we are, and to acknowledge our strengths, as well as the areas where we may need growth. This process of self-discovery is not always easy, especially if we have spent years neglecting our emotional and mental needs. But it is through this honest reflection that we can begin to heal old wounds, let go of limiting beliefs, and create space for a new, healthier relationship with ourselves. When we love ourselves, we recognize that we are worthy of kindness, compassion, and respect, not just from others, but from ourselves as well. Acceptance, on the other hand, is the next step in this journey. It's about embracing who we are in all our complexity and imperfection. Society often pressures us to be perfect, to meet unattainable standards of beauty, success, and behavior, but perfection is an illusion. True self-acceptance comes from understanding that our worth is not defined by our achievements, appearances, or the opinions of others. It comes from realizing that we are inherently valuable, just as we are. This doesn't mean we should stop growing or striving to be better, but it means we accept ourselves in the present moment, acknowledging our flaws without judgment and treating ourselves with love and understanding. When we embrace self-love and acceptance, we begin to shift the way we view ourselves. Instead of seeing ourselves through the lens of criticism and self-doubt, we start to view ourselves with compassion and encouragement. We recognize that our mistakes do not define us. Rather, they are opportunities for growth. We stop apologizing for who we are and start celebrating our individuality. This shift in perspective allows us to take risks, pursue our passions, and set bold goals without fear of failure or rejection. We are no longer held back by the fear of not being good enough because we already know we are enough. Self-love also involves setting boundaries and prioritizing our own needs. Too often, we give so much of ourselves to others that we neglect our own well-being. But when we love ourselves, we learn to protect our energy, time, and emotion. We realize that it's okay to say no when something doesn't align with our values or goals. By setting boundaries, we create the space needed for self-care, reflection, and growth. This in turn allows us to show up as the best version of ourselves in all aspects of life. As we continue on the journey of self-love and acceptance, we build a solid foundation for achieving greatness. When we accept ourselves fully, we no longer seek validation from outside sources. We rely on our inner strength and confidence to navigate challenges, pursue our dreams, and push past obstacles. Self-love empowers us to take ownership of our lives, to be unapologetically authentic, and to take action toward the life we envision for ourselves. This journey is not always easy and it takes time, patience, and practice, but the rewards are immeasurable. When we learn to love and accept ourselves, we stop settling for less than we deserve. We rise to the occasion, embrace our potential, and create the life we were always meant to live. Challenges and setbacks are an inevitable part of life, but how we approach them can drastically alter the course of our journey. Rather than seeing obstacles as roadblocks, we can choose to view them as opportunities for growth, learning, and self-improvement. Every setback, no matter how difficult, holds the potential to elevate us if we have the right mindset. The key is to shift our perspective from seeing challenges as threats to recognizing them as stepping stones that can propel us toward greater heights. When faced with adversity, it's natural to feel defeated or discouraged. It's easy to get caught in a cycle of frustration, asking ourselves why things aren't going the way we planned. However, the truth is that setbacks often provide us with valuable lessons and insights that we would not have gained otherwise. These experiences can challenge us to think more creatively, to adapt to new circumstances, and to build resilience. When we embrace challenges with an open mind, we open ourselves up to growth and transformation. One of the most powerful ways to turn challenges into opportunities is by focusing on what we can control. Life will always present us with situations that are beyond our influence, but how we respond is entirely within our power. Rather than dwelling on the things we cannot change, we can shift our attention to the actions we can take to move forward. This shift in focus helps us take ownership of our circumstances and find solutions instead of getting stuck in the problem. Every time we make a conscious decision to act despite setbacks, we gain confidence and clarity, which strengthens our ability to handle future challenges with grace. Another important aspect of turning challenges into opportunities is reframing failure. Society often teaches us to fear failure, to see it as something negative or shameful. But failure is an essential part of the journey towards success. It's in our mistakes that we learn the most valuable lessons. When we embrace failure as an inevitable and necessary part of growth, we begin to see setbacks not as defeats, but as stepping stones to greater achievement. Each failure is simply feedback, a chance to adjust our course, refine our approach, and try again with newfound wisdom. The challenges we face also provide us with an opportunity to tap into our inner strength and resilience. It's easy to coast through life when everything is going smoothly, but it's in times of adversity that we truly discover what we're made of. Overcoming challenges forces us to dig deeper, to push past our comfort zones, and to find creative solutions to problems. Each time we rise above a setback, we expand our capacity to handle even greater obstacles in the future. This growth in strength and resilience becomes the foundation on which we build our dreams and aspirations. Ultimately, setbacks are not the end of the road. They are merely detours that can lead us to new and better opportunities. Sometimes the path we envisioned may not be the right one, and life presents us with obstacles to redirect us towards something more aligned with our true purpose. Challenges often lead us to discover new strengths, untapped talents, and unexplored possibilities. When we learn to embrace adversity as an opportunity for growth, we unlock the potential to achieve things we once thought impossible. The setbacks we face are not the barriers to our success. They are the stepping stones that will elevate us to greater heights. Shocking the world doesn't require extravagant gestures or loud declarations. The most powerful way to shock others is by living authentically, unapologetically being yourself, and taking decisive steps toward your own dreams. In a world where many people are trapped in the expectations and opinions of others, choosing to follow your own path can be a revolutionary act. When you live authentically, not only do you shock others, but you also inspire them to do the same, to break free from societal pressures and pursue what truly fulfills them. Living authentically means being true to who you are, even if it defies the norms or challenges the status quo. It's about listening to your inner voice and aligning your actions with your values, passions, and purpose. When you embrace your authenticity, you become magnetic, drawing people in not with a facade, but with your raw, genuine energy. People are shocked by the courage it takes to live in this way, because so many of us are conditioned to hide parts of ourselves in order to fit in or gain approval. But when you stop pretending to be someone you're not and start being exactly who you are, you free yourself from the need for validation. This act of living authentically sends a powerful message. It's okay to be different, to stand out, and to chase what truly lights you up. The second part of shocking the world through action is taking decisive steps toward your dreams. Dreaming alone is powerful, but action is what turns those dreams into reality. It's easy to get caught in the trap of overthinking, planning, or waiting for the right time, but the most impactful people are those who take bold, decisive steps toward their goals, even when the path is uncertain. It's in the action that you reveal your commitment, determination, and belief in your own potential. By choosing to act, you send a message to the world that you are serious about creating the life you desire. This kind of conviction is contagious. It inspires others to take action in their own lives, to step outside their comfort zones, and to stop waiting for permission to pursue their passions. The beauty of taking action is that it doesn't have to be grand or perfect. It's not about making a huge leap all at once. It's about making consistent, purposeful steps toward your goals, no matter how small they may seem. Whether it's starting a new project, taking on a new challenge, or making a decision to change direction, each step you take builds momentum. Over time, these small actions compound and lead to significant results. What others find shocking is not just the big achievements, but the courage it takes to keep moving forward, even when things are difficult or unclear. When you start living authentically and acting with purpose, you show others that they don't have to follow the same old script that everyone else does. You encourage them to find their own voice, to pursue what truly excites them, and to embrace their unique journey. The world doesn't need more people who are afraid to take risks or afraid of standing out. It needs more people who are willing to take action and show others that it's possible to live life on their own terms. Shocking the world through action is about living boldly, being true to yourself, and consistently moving toward your dreams, no matter the obstacles. The more you align your life with your true self and take deliberate steps toward your aspirations, the more you inspire others to do the same. In doing so, you not only shock the world, you change it, one authentic action at a time. So take a moment today and reflect on where you are and think about where you want to go. Focus on yourself, on your dreams, and on your journey. The world will be amazed by what you achieve when you finally step into your own power. Thank you